This is topic C on page 46, Formatting Message Content. When you create and send a basic email, you might just find yourself typing your message content into the message body. But what if you have text you want to paste into your message from another document that perhaps has different formatting? In this topic, you will format message content. When you send a basic email message, you might not be too concerned about how your message content is formatted. But as you begin to work with more complex message content, especially in a business setting, you may find you need to format your message content for consistency or professional appearance. Outlook provides a number of tools to help you format your message content to help you create polished, professional-looking emails. So I have this spelling check example message that I created in my last topic, topic B, and I have the content still up here. Now, editing text in Outlook is the same as editing text in PowerPoint, Excel, and Microsoft Word as well, which most of you have been through at least one of those. So when I have a message form open, I have my message tab, which is pretty much the same as your home tab in your other applications. And here we have our basic text command group, which can be which is the same as your font group in your other applications. So if I had text selected here, let's say I had building with heart and the registered symbol selected, I can change that text font by selecting my font drop down, and you can see that changes that there. I'm going to go ahead and select all of my text and set that to Arial Black. You can set the size from your drop down here. You can select a size from the drop down, or you can type in directly into the field as well. To the right of that, you have your increase font size. Single click, it will bring it up 1 point setting. So it brings this up to 14. You have your decrease font size. Click it once, brings it down to 12. You have your bullet options, your numbering options, which we'll get into. You have your clear all formatting. This will strip it to the default. So it brings me back to my default of Garamond. I'm going to bring that back to Arial Black again. Then you have your bold option. You have your italics. You have your single underline. You have your highlight color, kind of like a background color for your text. You have your font color. Your theme colors are listed at the top with your standard colors in this single row. Oops, I don't have my text selected anymore. So you can change your text color. You have your justification. You can align it to the left edge of the message form, which is your default. You can center it in your message form. You can right align it, which brings it lined up with your right hand margin. Your left justification is the default. You can also increase the indent. Here's your increase indent. You can see it adds space between the left hand margin and the text. You can decrease your indent, brings it closer. All right, so all of those options in your basic text command group are the same as working in your font group in your other applications. Now, when you select text in Outlook, the same happens in your other applications. You get your mini toolbar, which has all of those options in your basic text command group, as well as some others. You can see when I hover away from it, it will disappear. If you ever need it to pop back up again, you can right-click on your selected text. You get your context menu and your mini toolbar again. All right, so it has those same options as on your ribbon, just a closer spot so you don't have to keep navigating to and from that message tab. Now, when you have your message all set up, but you don't want to send it right away, you can actually save it as a draft. And there's a few ways that you can do this. you could go up to your File tab and just click Save. That will then save it as a draft. If I were to close this out and go to my Drafts folder in my Mail view, you can see I have the message addressed to Maureen, spelling check example. Double click that. I could then edit it more if I needed to, or I could send it out at that point. Another way to save it as a draft, on your quick access toolbar, you can just hit your save command, or you can use your keyboard shortcut of Control and the letter S. So all of those options will be available to save it as a draft. Also, if you don't already have it saved as a draft and you went to close out the message, it will automatically ask you if you want to save it as a draft before, totally getting rid of it. So it will prompt you for that ahead of time. But once you save it, it will be saved into your draft folder where you can send it out at a further time. All right, your next video will be Activity 2.3 on page 50.